Hey everyone, it's Ken. Big news just dropped. Tesla's Q2 2025 delivery numbers are out, and the market is loving it. Let's break down what's going on and what it could mean for investors like us. So, Tesla just announced its vehicle deliveries for the second quarter of 2025, and the headline number is 384,122 units. At first glance, it might look like bad news. That number is actually down 13% compared to Q2 last year. But here's the twist. Wall Street and retail investors alike are reacting positively. In fact, Tesla stock jumped more than 5% right after the announcement. Why would the stock surge on what looks like a year-over-year decline? That's what I'll explain today, and we'll break it down into 3 key points. First, what was actually impressive about this quarter's delivery number? Second, why did the stock price go up even though deliveries went down? And third, what should we be watching next for Tesla, especially with the rumored affordable Model Y on the horizon? Let's start with point number 1. Tesla's Q2 delivery number of 384,122 vehicles was actually much better than expected. Energy storage was another highlight, with Tesla deploying 9.6 gigawatt hours, a record for any second quarter in the company's history. So, even though deliveries declined from last year, the market was pleasantly surprised. And that's because 2 of the most followed independent Tesla analysts had more conservative estimates. Troy Tesla projected 356,000. TS Layfan MTL estimated 345,000. Tesla's actual number beat those by 7.3% and 11.3%, respectively. That's a huge upside surprise, and in the world of Tesla, surprises matter. The stock responded immediately. In pre-market trading, shares jumped 5.9%, and during regular trading hours, the stock climbed over 4%, reaching above $313. Why such a strong reaction? It's simple. Investors weren't just expecting weak numbers, they were bracing for them. But Tesla outperformed, and that's what moved the needle. With high volatility stocks like Tesla, it's not just about the raw numbers, it's about expectations versus reality. And this time, Tesla crushed expectations. Now let's shift gears and talk about how analysts are reacting and what strategic moves Tesla might be planning next. Even though this Q2 report was a positive surprise for the market, top analysts aren't celebrating just yet. Most of them are already focused on Q3, and they're approaching it with caution. One key voice is Troy Tesla, a highly respected Tesla tracker. He pointed out that deliveries in both quarter 1 and quarter 2 of 2025 were down compared to the previous year. Specifically, Q1 saw a drop of 50,129 units, and Q2 saw a decline of 59,834 units. So far this year, Tesla is down roughly 110,000 units from 2024. And Troy is especially concerned about Q3. Why? Because Q3 2024 was a massive quarter. Tesla delivered 462,890 vehicles. That sets a very high bar for this year. So beating those numbers in quarter 3 2025, that's going to be tough. Which brings us to one of Tesla's possible strategies, the introduction of a more affordable version of the Model Y. Troy hinted at this too, saying Tesla might soon launch a stripped-down variant of the Model Y, possibly with fewer features, but at a lower price. It's a volume play. Cut the price, boost demand, and it could be just what Tesla needs to regain momentum. But as of now, there's no official confirmation of when or where this budget Model Y will launch. Still, the market is clearly starting to price in the possibility. So, where does this leave us? In short, Q2 wasn't just not bad, it was actually much better than expected. But we can't ignore the bigger picture. The year-over-year decline in deliveries is real. 2 quarters in a row of falling deliveries suggest a cooling in demand or shifting market dynamics, and Q3 won't be any easier, not with such a high benchmark from last year. That's why the affordable Model Y, or possibly a new vehicle launch that was rumored for earlier this year, could be make or break for Q3. If either of these models actually launches and starts delivering in the third quarter, it could be a game changer. But as of now, it's still very uncertain. Without a new model announcement soon, Q3 could be rough, and investors are watching closely. So, what do you think? Will Tesla's strategy be enough to boost deliveries in time? Or are we looking at another tough quarter ahead? Let me know what you think in the comments below. So that wraps up today's deep dive into Tesla's Q2 2025 delivery numbers. Yes, the numbers were down year over year, but the big takeaway is that Tesla beat expectations, and that's what moved the stock. Shares rebounded over 4%, and at the time of this recording, Tesla stock is sitting around $314. If you found today's video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I cover Tesla news every single day, so if you want to stay fully updated, this is the place. One more thing before I go, I also share Tesla content on X and Instagram, and I'd love to connect with more Tesla fans from all around the world. And hey, if you're ever planning a trip to Japan, feel free to leave a comment. I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks so much for watching. Let's keep enjoying life with Tesla wherever you are in the world. See you in the next video.